Welcome back, Etsy sellers. Today we are going to make absolutely sure that your Etsy listings are actually making money by using a very particular tool within the Everbee platform. So if you like making more profit and actually know where your money is going every time you make a sale, you're gonna wanna stick around to the end of this video because I'm gonna show you exactly how to use this tool on your own shop with the listings you already have. I'm also gonna show you how to use this tool to preemptively decide if you want to offer a listing. We're also going to look at 2 high-performing listings from other high-converting sellers to show you what kind of research you should be doing to determine if you want to add a new product line, a new niche, etc. into your shop based solely on the profit margins. You ready? Let's dive in. So the tool that we are going to be utilizing together today is called the Etsy Profit Calculator. This is actually found right within Everbee.io and also within your Everbee Microsoft Edge or Chrome extension. I'm going to show you exactly how to utilize them on both of those locations today, while also showing how to pull up the Etsy Profit Calculator on a listing you already have live right now. The first thing I want to show you guys today is the preparatory work that you should be doing to determine if you want to offer a new product in your shop, if you want to communicate with a new niche, etc. So what we're going to do is go to everbee.io. On the left-hand side, you're going to see Etsy Calculator. You can see it is completely blank, and that's why we are starting with this one. This gives us the ability to think before we act on which things are going to deliver us the highest profit margin on a consistent basis. So let's talk about this puffy journal real quick. Let's say you want to sell this as a print-on-demand seller, and the cost of this item is $6. With that under cost, you are having to pay your print-on-demand provider $6 for them to create, print, distribute, ship, etc. to your buyer. Then we have to think about the shipping cost for the order. This is the amount that you will have to pay to get this item out. In this particular case, we are not shipping this ourselves, but we are having to pay our print-on-demand provider for shipping. Now that we have those 2 numbers, that is the total amount, cost of goods sold. What do I want to charge? Knowing that I'm going to have to spend $10.80 to even get this in their hands. The first thing I would want you guys to do is do some research within Everbee of other high converting personalizable puffy journal. In this case, I've already done the research, so I'm gonna put this at $18. The shipping price for this is completely up to you guys. Do you want to charge the exact amount that you are having to fork out with shipping, $4.80, or do you want to get a little bit of a profit margin on that shipping price? So now you can see on the right hand side, once we click calculate, that our Etsy calculator is telling us we are going to be at a net profit margin of 43.67%. How we are getting that number is the cost is $18 for the item, plus $6 for shipping. So that means the buyer will have to spend $24, okay? However, we are also forking out $2.73 for Etsy transaction fees, which includes an Etsy listing fee of 20 cents, a transaction fee of 6.5%, and a payment processing fee of 3%. That is equating to $2.73. All of those percentages, by the way, are coming from the total revenue of the sale. And then the last part is you're gonna see the COGS, which is an e-commerce acronym for cost of goods sold. $24 is what the buyer is gonna pay. My total cost is $13.53, which equates to $10.80 of COGS and shipping, plus Etsy fees of $2.73, which brings us to a $10.47 net profit on this particular item, again being the 43.63%. So this is exactly how you can use the Etsy profit calculator built right inside of Everbee to be able to kind of like figure out what you want to do before you do it. Next step I wanted to show you guys is actually going into each of your individual listings right now, what you already have currently live. I'm going to show you actually two things in my own shops. One is an apparel print-on-demand based shop. The other one is a digital download shop. So I'm going to show you guys exactly what the profit margin looks like on both of those so that you can see how to find that within your own listings as well. You can go into any listing that you currently have live in your Etsy shops, and again, go to the left-hand panel of that Chrome extension or Microsoft Edge extension, and then go ahead and click the Etsy profit calculator within the individual listing itself. I am currently charging $17. It's a $0 shipping price because it is a digital download. Cost of item, also nothing. Shipping cost for order, also nothing. So not only am I not going to charge them for shipping because it is a digital product, I am also not having to fork out shipping because it is a digital product. As you can see, with all of those numbers, I am looking at a $14.94 profit margin on this digital product every single time it sells. There is still obviously Etsy fees that you guys will need to take into account. So I'm not getting the full 17. I'm only getting $14.94 based on the Etsy listing and transaction fees that took place from making one sale. I personally offer a pretty hefty discount on my shop because again, it's digital products, it's passive income. I'm not having to fork out any money. I like hearing that cha-ching multiple times a day. You can see it's currently an 87.88%. It's still pretty high, guys. I'm still at an 86.72% profit margin simply because there's no cost involved other than the time investment it took me to create the product and list the product. So we went down to $10.32. But guys, just imagine if you sold this product digitally, passively, 10 times a week at that profit margin, even with a 30% discount, that's an additional $400+ on a very conservative 10 sales a week every single month being added to your revenue. The second thing I wanted to show you guys was a physical product. So I went ahead and pulled up a crew neck sweatshirt that is all over print. So it's a little bit more expensive of an item. You have print here, you have print on the back, and you also have print on the elbows. The sales price for the item is $67.63. However, as you also see, my discount on this item is 50%. You're also going to see the cost of item is $27.60 because I am having to pay my print-on-demand provider $18 to just simply create the item, plus $9.60 to ship out that item to my buyer. When we do all of that calculation, I am only making $2.55 on something that was originally a $67 item. I did not know this, guys. I used this Etsy profit calculator today to make this video. So that tells me one of two things. Either I need to find an item that costs less than $18 and has less than $9.60 in shipping, or I need to increase the sales price if I plan on having such a hefty discount. Option number 3 would be to bring that discount down. This is exactly how you can look at your individual listings right now and confirm, are we at a healthy profit margin once all of the transaction fees, COGS, shipping, etc. is accounted for. The last thing I wanted to show you guys today was how to determine what other people's profit margins are if you're thinking about adding maybe a product that they're doing in their shop to your shop. Here's what I wanted to show you today. This person is charging $97.30 on this item. The big macrame wall hanging that they're making from scratch. You also can see that they have a 50% discount applied to this particular item. Figure out for ourselves if we want to move forward with building something like this, jumping into a niche, jumping into offering a new product by thinking about what it's going to cost us. Let's say you are interested in macrame, you've done your research, you know each individual piece that you create made to order in this particular size is going to cost you $25 in supplies. But you also know it's going to take you 8 hours to complete. The $25 is no longer accurate. So let's just say $40. Shipping cost for the order, of course, depends on size, depends on the shipping provider you use, but let's just say it's going into a long tube and you can roll it up real well and you're sending it from Michigan to Florida. From my experience in the home decor space, that's going to cost me around $13. I put those actual numbers in of things that I believe is going to make sense for my business. Look at these numbers, guys. We are at a negative profit margin. We are at a negative net profit in actual dollars of almost $10. We are losing every time we make this sale. That discount that this seller currently has is hefty. Down to $30 like we did for my own shop, and now you're gonna see $8.19, a 12% profit margin. I still don't love this profit margin myself, so I am making the executive decision to not add this to my shop, even though I have zero skills to do macrame, so that's another reason I will not be adding this to my shop. But this is an example of exactly the process I want you guys to go through as it relates to what you might want to add to your own. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please let me know by commenting yes in the comments. I will continue to make videos like this that teach you how to make more money with the listings you already have. I would also highly recommend to like this video and subscribe to our channel, where we go live every single Thursday helping you learn more about Etsy and e-commerce strategies. And we also post a new video just like this every Tuesday. If you guys have any questions about the Etsy Profit Calculator or how to apply it to your own products, go ahead and drop any questions, any thoughts, any concerns in the comments below, and I will make sure to get back to each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today, and until next time, I'll see you in the next one.